On July 29th, professional dancer O'Shea Sibley was fatally stabbed at a Mobile station in Brooklyn. Sibley and his friends were voguing to a Beyoncé song while they waited to refuel their vehicle. The Messenger interviews Voguers.
What happened to O'Shea was absolutely a hate crime. Someone saw a Black queer man moving in a feminine manner and found it offensive. They found it in their mindset that it was selfish, that it was bothersome, that it was towards them. And O'Shea was voguing just to vogue towards himself and probably his friends. So it was a hate crime. It was a crime of hate because something about it bothered them. It wasn't O'Shea bothering somebody else. Voguing is just self-expression. We're doing it to figure out ourselves, that's all. What I know happened that night was, they were all in their shorts, so they were at the beach and pumping gas and probably pumping some music, and I believe it was some Beyoncé music, and just voguing. Like, how are you not playing Beyoncé? You're a voguer in this moment of time where she has a tour filled with ballroom-inspired moments. So we hear this song and we feel so like we feel like we're taking up space, that we're being seen. That feels great, that feels good. So, I feel like voguers, we just vogue all the time because we're just trying to feel good. And sometimes a place that feels really bad.
It was born in the streets and ballrooms of Harlem, New York in the 1970s, where queer people of color struck the poses seen on the Vogue magazine, inspired as well by a taste of martial arts. The old way was all about precision, angles, and poise. In the 1980s and beyond, the new way is about flexibility, contortion, controlled expression. Queer kids went and still go to the dance community as a haven for their self-expression and freedom under new roofs. House of extravaganza, house of la beija, house of ninja, battling in the balls and subverting ideas of masculinity and femininity that pervaded the everyday. Serving, runway, realness. Voguing is about the hands, it's about the arms, it's about the legs and feet and face. It's about elegance and excellence. Voguing's origin can be seen in the 1990 documentary Paris is Burning, considered an invaluable piece of history. The film chronicles race, gender, and sexuality in the ball culture in the mid to late 80s.
Voguing is not a crime, murder is. Plain and simple. People love our culture and what we do, but they hate us. They love our costumes, they love our color, they love how brave we are, but they don't respect us. They don't value our life. I am part of the Kiki scene, which is the underground of the underground. We do it for fun. Kiki means to have a great time. O'Shea was part of the Hall of Fame house of Old Navy. That was actually my first house. That's how I became acquainted at the time with O'Shea. The type of dancer that O'Shea was is what you call a true performance, embodying the feeling of the project, basically hitting all the points in what the performance is supposed to, all the expectations are being met. O'Shea was very passionate in his craft, very passionate in his craft, danced everywhere, gas station, train. We could be in the store. There was times where we were voguing at McDonald's on East Broadway, and the McDonald's people were giving us fries because we was just entertaining their night. That was one of the best moments.
So he was a trained dancer at Philadelphia, vogued in the ballroom scene, and he just did so many beautiful arrays of work. I feel like there was still so much more for him to do.
Ballroom in general is a community and an outlet for everybody to come together and showcase their talents, whether it be fashion, runway, voguing, performance.
I heard that voguing is a sense of storytelling. What kind of stories?
Oh my God, well, I would say like the most recent when it was at the photo shoot, he just was a femme queen. A femme queen is a trans woman, which us butch queens, which are gay queer males, literally are trying to emanate. We're trying to be empowered by seeing how they move. And that day he was just moving like a femme queen, like a whole woman. And we were all living, like egging him on and like amping him up because he was just having a good time. He was being feminine, he was being himself. Bending his wrists, letting his hips go left to right, finding those dips. Just energy, pure energy, feminine energy.
I ran into him like about 6-7 days before he was murdered. Chopping it up, we were talking and, you know, we were hugging. And he says a real hugger hugs for 7 seconds. That's what he said. Oh man, I'm gonna miss that man's hugs. I'm sorry. I'm just mad that was the last time that I was gonna see him. The last time I was gonna hug him. We were supposed to go to the pier and practice. I was supposed to hit him up. You know, he had a gig coming up. He told me how he's been auditioning jobs for other dance companies, which he's so fucking talented.
Father God, I ask that you bless us and allow love to break and penetrate tonight. May they feel the sorrow and the pain that they have made us feel, the pain that they put us through, for kicking us out, for making us feel like we do not belong. But we know the truth. We belong every and anywhere.